Wir gehen live in 3, 2, 1 und wir sind live. Habe ich doch gut runtergezählt. Oder nicht? I got a sun on my arms. Some lotion real quick. Sorry, I'm a little bit late to my own live stream. Late to my own party, I guess. Always late, even to my own stuff. Bear with me. I'm working on Sundays too, so I just got off work and took a shower because it's freaking hot outside. It's so humid, so I need to take a shower every day. Sometimes I take, like, let's be real, in winter I'm one of those people that showers every other day sometimes if I'm feeling lazy on one day, because I usually don't sweat. But in summer in Tennessee, there's no way you don't have to shower every single day, just because for the feeling. Like, even if I don't really sweat, it's still like the humidity that sits on you and the whole, like, I don't know, everything from work. Yes, BT, I work on Sundays too. Oh well. But I like doing it, so I don't mind it. I'm not drinking that much. I should though. I'm pretty sure that I should. Did you drink enough water today, BT? Good that you're saying that, because thanks for the reminder. I need to drink something today. I didn't really drink anything today. Also, what did I want to say? I need to go to the gym today, but it's really, in this heat, I don't want to do it, but I need to, because I'm literally limited to like 3 options in my closet right now, because I don't fit into any of my clothes anymore. Like I said, I have closet goblins that come into my closet and make all my clothes smaller overnight. So it's really annoying. So if you have those, you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I have those since I moved to the United States. I don't know if I brought them with me from Germany or, you know. Hi. I'm trying to drink a gallon a day. I'm going on a 20-mile bike ride in 30 minutes. 20 miles in this heat? Be careful, BT. That's really dangerous. I mean, I know you know what you're doing, but everyone else here in America with the heat wave and in Europe, or probably everywhere right now, I'm sure the heat is just really like bad everywhere, unless you live in like New Zealand or Alaska or something. But yeah, be careful, everyone. The heat is not to underestimate. You know, a lot of people underestimate it and go on hikes and don't bring enough water or protection on their head, and then they just get like a sun, what's it called? Sonnenstich, what's it called in English? Goodness gracious, I'm not a native speaker, so sorry. 32 miles. BT, now you calm down, that's a lot. Holy moly. You almost drove all the way to Tennessee. Trail is shady, okay, at least something, but still, it's very dangerous. But I mean, good for you for being active. I'm not trying to tell you don't be active. Like, I need to be active too, more active. Like I said, I have like 3 options in my closet right now that I fit in. Everything else is just getting a little small around the waist, and this one is too, but this is my sign that I need to get back to my gym routine, because I don't want to buy new clothes and just like, you know, give in. I'm gonna fit into my old clothes again. There we go. I said it. I'm not gonna buy any new ones. Thank you, bonjour. Bonjour. Bienvenue dans mon Chanel. Chanel. I know you don't say Chanel. I'm just being silly. Okay, so what should we do today? I'm not even hungry in this heat, but there's 2 things that we can do. We could make a potato salad. because I have potatoes and I have cucumbers, and I like making German potato salad with cucumbers. And we should probably, I'm gonna make a coffee real quick, because why not? I have time. Oh, so it helps bring my reset to normal level. Oh, okay, yeah. BT, that definitely makes sense too. That definitely helps, I'm sure. Well, good for you for being so active. You're a good motivation for me. Thanks for motivating all of us. Y'all, BT's going on 20-mile and 30-mile bike rides, so just putting that out there. How many miles did I do today? None. But I went hiking, so this morning. So, and yesterday. At least something, at least I'm walking, you know. It could be worse, I guess, but not much. I'm making some coffee real quick. If someone want a coffee, I can make some more. If anyone wants coffee, let me know. I hear the cat complain already. I know, it's not even feeding time. My cats are crazy. It's not even close to feeding time, and like they start around like an hour to like 2 hours before feeding time and freak out before that. Look, already sitting there waiting. There's like the cat container behind it where the food is in. You can sit there all day. You can sit there like 5 hours before. I'm not gonna feed you. I need to, you know, my cats need to realize that there's feeding times. Should I subscribe to you? That is your decision. That's totally up to you. Hi, Gwendolyn. No one should do anything unless you want to. This is a free country and a free world, hopefully most of us at least. I know it's not the case for everyone, unfortunately. Raja. Sorry if I don't pronounce your names right. Hey, ceramics. Have you done some ceramics action today, ceramics? What's your latest thing that you made out of ceramics? Thanks for the heart. What? Is that funny? Or is your name misleading? When I see your name, I think you're like a ceramics master, professor. Shifu. Boy, you can say that yourself and upload it on your YouTube channel. I know y'all just wanna give me a trap because I'm gonna say something silly then. Yesterday I had someone saying, like, do you know this person? And I said the name and I just kept asking. I was like, who is that person? I kept saying the name. I don't even know what it was. But by saying it like repeatedly, it made you say it like a silly word. And I was like, y'all, really? Making fun of me for not being a native speaker? That's so kind. Well, hopefully at least I got a giggle out of someone. So if that's the case, good for you. Hi Zadi, as you know. And Betty, I hope you're not too busy today. Hi, we. Thank you for subscribing. Sorry if I can read your names. Y'all's names are very long. Are y'all the Queen of England or the Prince of Thailand, or I don't know. A lot of people have very, very long names here on YouTube. And I'm like, why? Why are you doing this to me? What mug should we use? Oh, yay. That's my favorite. Rusty, you can't wait there all day long. I'm not gonna feed. No, I'm not gonna feed you. Ronaldo or Messi? It's not always Messi. It's Ronaldinho, obviously. Why is Ronaldinho never an option? Has the world forgotten about Ronaldinho? Good old days. Going to make a short game for you. Oh, a short name. You have a short name, Ceramics. But I appreciate that. And I know your name already. It's just usually those complicated names that's really hard to pronounce. And obviously that's not y'all's fault. It's just my ignorance. Inability. Help a German out though. I'm trying to keep the chat clean. Thank you, BT. If you can't, you want some coffee? Okay. I got this cup. It's like a Starbucks. I don't like Starbucks. I'm just putting it out there. I don't care. Come fight me if you have a different opinion, but I got that for free. We went to like a fundraising event for my food bank, and then they had those cups for free. So I didn't say no to it. It says 100% recycled glass. So I thought it was pretty cool. It's my favorite cup for coffee, just because it's big. Here, Ivan. Have some coffee. I hope you like oat milk. It's not a financial advice channel. Oh no. Don't get financial advice from me. I'm not saying I'm bad with finance. It's like I don't like spending money. So if you need that advice, it's easy. Don't spend money on unnecessary stuff. That's my financial advice. But I'm not an expert at all, and in no position to give any advice. That's a very short straw. Just kind of sad. Gotta let this cool down a little bit. Hey Wildman, thank you for the hearts. Do you like coffee? I like tea better than coffee, to be honest, but I have so much coffee and I kind of want to use it up because I feel like coffee will go bad at one point, like the coffee beans. So I'm trying to get rid of one of those bags because it's a waste. So I'm trying to finish this bag of coffee this month, but coffee makes me a little like nervous or jittery, so I'm not a huge fan of coffee. Too hot. Christopher, no, I do not. I don't know why. It's something about it that makes me, I don't know. Kind of makes me like nauseous if I drink it. Like, I don't know. I might have had it too much during university times, you know, when you're like drinking with like classmates and stuff, and you like mix it with Coke, like Coca-Cola. Maybe from then. That's why I can't drink it no more. It kind of ruined it for me. I'm sure it's not bad, but and I know a lot of people love it, but I'm not one of them. Whew. It's so hot. Hey, did you turn on the AC? Okay. Your new high side bicep check. Non-existent. I usually used to have a good bicep when I still went to the gym often, but those days are over. check my emails. I usually check my emails like every other day if I don't have too much stuff with work. Old Country Buffet. Lincoln, do you know that? How's the small talk going? I can think. Do you see the game today? It's still hot out there. All right. Have you all seen that? It's like teaching you how to be a person working at the buffet and how to do small talk with people. It's asking them a bunch of random questions, but no one ever answers. I guess that's how I feel sometimes, because sometimes I ask questions and no one ever answers me, but you know. Hi, Royal. Man, we got a lot of new people here today. Thank you, Christopher. Appreciate that. I'm trying to keep it pretty simple in here. That's how I like it. Hi, Neon. Dankeschön. Dir auch einen schönen Sonntag. Ich hoffe, es ist nicht zu heiß in Deutschland, wo du gerade bist. Falls du in Deutschland bist. Ich nehme es mal an. Die meisten hier sind entweder aus Amerika, Indien oder Deutschland. Hey, YouTuber. What? Hey, do you want coffee? Schatz, you want coffee?
Yeah.
Okay. Me lord. I don't know. I don't have any nephews and nieces, so, but I guess that disqualifies me. Hey, PJ. Hello, Tootie. Tutor. Tater. And where's my thing? I'm gonna use my chopstick. The drama, you think they're being chased by a dog or a Canadian goose? Who? Oh, the cats. See, I don't even really pay attention to it anymore. And the thing is, they make that scene just when you get up from your desk or your chair or whatever you're doing. Like as soon as you move inside the house around the feeding time, like hours before sometimes, they're gonna do that whole like screeching thing. It's crazy. They're really something. So yeah, my cats are just built different, I guess. Here. Tom, be careful. Yeah, there's a box under the table. Good eye. It's for records originally. I used to have my records in them, but they're in a different box now. A pool? You think I have a pool? I don't even have a garage. I wish I had a pool. I would probably be in a pool right now if I had a pool. So no, I don't have a pool. Do you have a pool, Michael? I sure don't. Hey, Torben, how you doing? Good afternoon from Denmark. To Denmark, not from Denmark. I'm not in Denmark, don't worry. Still in good old Tennessee. Yeehaw. Enjoying the heat and the humidity. You good? You don't have a pool either? How many kids? Did I ever say I have kids? And if I did, why would I tell you? like that. How many kids? Not even question mark. Do you have kids? And if you're asking me about kids, I have a dog, which is my firstborn son. Hi to Delhi. Is Delhi the same as New Delhi, or is there Delhi and also New Delhi? I'm wondering. I'm doing really good, Torben. I just went Oscar. Went for a little hike. Then I went to work. And then I came back, took a shower because it's really hot and humid. And now I'm here in my kitchen, maybe doing some, or making some potato salad. But, ugh, I gotta clean the pot. Oh, I got a pan. Problem solved. I got one here. I made food this morning too. Not for me, but for a meeting. So I made a banana chocolate brownie. I made cucumber sandwiches, and I made little burgers on those things, these ones, and those bamboo sticks. So my day is already, it feels like my day is already over, but it's still kind of early in the day. I already did so much stuff today. So I'm tired, y'all. New Delhi. Okay, so New Delhi. Delhi is just a shorter version of saying New Delhi. Ich weiß, YouTuber, wegen der Umwelt wahrscheinlich, so wie mit den Trocknern, warum es in Deutschland keine Trockner gibt, wegen Energieverschwendung und so weiter. Aber ja, schon gefährlich, wenn man halt die ganze Zeit überhaupt keine Abkühlung hat, durchgehend. Das macht dem Körper schon ganz schön zu schaffen. Hey Esprit, comment vas-tu aujourd'hui? Hold on, you told me last time. It's the simplest thing in the world and I can't think of it. I know bien, but je vais bien? No, that means make. Whatever, I'm good. Thank you, Esprit. And I still haven't downloaded my Duolingo French version yet. Joined after a long time. Hope your moderators don't block me for saying hi, blah blah. Wait, you got blocked? I'm sorry you got blocked if that happened. Je vais bien. Bien. Merci. Boy, that is like one of the most humiliating things. Or not humiliating, but depressing is also too strong of a word, but disappointing feelings. If you were able to speak a language at one point in your life and then all of a sudden you noticed you can't. Because then you're like all that practicing and all that studying for nothing. Yes, that's how the brain works, unfortunately. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. Same with your muscles, but at least there's a muscle memory. So once you already built the muscles, they will more easily come back if you're like getting back into the training, if you had like a break or something or like an injury. So at least that is the thing. It's the same with languages. Like the connections will still be there. You just gotta like reactivate them and reuse them, so your brain or your muscles will know like, hey, we need this again. Let's get that out of the shed. Like imagine like something you don't do or use for a long time. Your body just stores it somewhere in the basement or like in a box in the attic. And by using it more often, the stuff will still be in the attic, but you will still go up to the attic and you will get it down if you need it, get it out of the box. But once your body knows like, hey, we're using this all the time now, it will not be stored in the attic anymore. It will be stored like somewhere in your desk area or in your living room, you know, somewhere where it's like easily available. That's how I like to explain it. blocked you previously. Not really. I'm sorry about that. That was probably mistakenly. It's very easy if you're moderating to click on the wrong name or something, you know, because it's like so itty bitty tiny, and if the chat moves really fast, that can probably happen. I'm sure that wasn't on purpose. What you drinking? I'm drinking some coffee right now. Where did I get my dog from? From the street. I picked him up on the highway. He was running around on the highway. Hi, Harvey. And then I just parked the car and ran after him and went to the vet with him to see if he has a microchip. I checked all the pet shelters if anyone is looking for a dog, if they lost it. Told the vet to let me know if someone's like looking for the dog. I went to the closest vet to where in the area where he got lost, but no one ever claimed it or reached out. So now he lives with me for 3 years now, pretty much. Oscar walking slowly, and oh, you saw him walking? I thought I'm blocking it because I'm like so chunky at the moment. I thought there was no empty space next to me, but I guess you saw him. But yeah, he's walking around a lot at the moment. He's like very old, and he has like onset dementia. Some days it's worse, sometimes it's not as bad. It really depends on the weather, the food, or his mood in general. Like there's like bad days and good days. So but he walks around a lot, especially at nighttime. And why would I change my dress for you, stranger, random guy on the internet? I don't see that happening. And yes, it's a special outfit. I have to retrieve to very stretchy outfits at the moment, because I said that earlier to BT that I have goblins in my closet that come at night and they make all my clothes tighter. So they like sew all my clothes tighter. So it definitely is not me gaining weight, obviously, but yeah, all my clothes are just tighter now. So I have to retrieve to like 2 or 3 options I have right now, or just to like really large sleeping shirts, like those like really obnoxiously baggy sleeping shirts that I wear for work. But yeah, sometimes I like feeling like a woman, you know what I mean? And then I wear something that doesn't look like a 15-year-old boy, 15-year-old skater boy. So well, thanks, King. Welcome back. Well, we got something in common, blah blah. Cheers to that. And there's nothing wrong with that. You're all beautiful. Don't let anyone else tell you different. I really wanted to try that one thing. So, on the topic of what we just talked about, Nutella came out with a new version, peanut butter and Nutella. Have you ever had that? I still have it here. I've never opened it. It's still sealed. So I'm very scared. Once I open it, the box has been opened and there's no turning back. You all know how it is if you have a jar of Nutella open. It's gonna be gone within a very short time. So I'm keeping it sealed. I really would like to try it on stream, but we might do that another time. Maybe not when I'm like, you know, already feeling like I need to go work out a little bit. So let's make some potato salad instead. That's probably a better option. Prakash, I'm not a musician. I can play guitar a little bit and sing with it, but I don't really do anything else than that. You mean a dress can be an outfit, not the other way around? Yes, a dress can be an outfit, but an outfit can be a dress, right? well-rounded or complacent. That's part of being an American. Well-rounded. Just a well-rounded person. That sounds like something very positive. Just like, well, you know a little bit of everything. That's how it sounds to me. I like that. I stick with that. The 3 calories, now a lethal combo of carbs and... Yes. I know. It's really... I want to compare it to the regular Nutella, like the calories, because with peanut butter that sounds even worse. But maybe this way at least has a little bit of protein, I guess. But I don't know if that does a big difference. Tomato. Yeah, I would say so too. Tomato, tornado. Ain't that right? But yeah, let's get started with our potato salad. It's not getting any younger. Neither am I. Unfortunately. Nice and steamy in here today when I'm boiling my potatoes. That's one thing about potatoes. Boiling them in summer in your kitchen, that heat you don't want to have. But what's the alternative? Never cooking again, I guess. Oh, and while you're here, I can also make my pico de gallo that I want to make anyways. So I'm gonna do that so I can do multitasking. I can live stream and get my stuff done. Hi, frogs. Sorry if I didn't say hi to you earlier. I forgot. I saw you, but sometimes I see something and I want to say hi, and then I read the next message and I forget about it. So I heard a high fat diet, lots of walking is the way to go. Decrease appetite dramatically. Yeah, I think it really depends on the person. Like some people do well with like high carb, some with high fat, some need like way more protein than others. It really depends on like what kind of like, if you have like a disease or some like, you know, autoimmune or something. So it really depends, and also your lifestyle, of course. But like if you're like running a marathon every day, of course you probably need more carbs than someone that's like working in an office and not doing any gym sports. So I don't see myself doing like anything like no carb or anything like that. But high fat, just like eating a lot of avocados and some olive oil and stuff. And I think that would be bad. But I'm no expert. It's most valuable. What is it? Blah blah. Hi, Jay. 6'7", huh? I want to make my muscles bigger, but my mom thinks I look good as a chunky person. She still treats me like a baby and wants to see me chunky. Really? I mean, good for your mom to, you know, be supportive in either way or any way, but don't let anyone like keep you from working out if you feel like working out. Like obviously never work out for anyone else but yourself, but if you have the intrinsic feeling or the wish or motivation to work out and work on some muscles, you should totally do that. You know, if you're already motivated. Can I have some of that motivation, please? I'll take a little bit. Does anyone do any sports here? I know BT is bicycling. Hey Gagan, welcome back. Mediterranean food. I like Mediterranean food, or Mediterranean diet, as people like to call it. I only know ancient Aztec lore. Oh, that's good. Biking, running, and binge. Yeah, that's my favorite sports too. Unfortunately, kickboxing, wow, cool. Biking I like, running never really, something about running feels very weird to my body, like running, the motion itself feels like weird to me, maybe because I'm not used to it. So I used to do the army training in the mornings. When my husband went to the army training or goes to the army training in the morning, I used to go there with him and do the workout they do. Or I was also on like one of those like programs. I think it's called the tour program. And I did that for a while when I first came to America, and I was really, really fit. And yeah, felt very healthy and fit. But that's been a while. So yes, frog physics. I've shown frogs on live stream, of course. I love frogs. If you scroll through my live streams, you will see a picture of a frog floating in the water, because our friends have a backyard with a pond and they have plenty of frogs in there. So whenever I'm there in the evenings and the frogs come out, I hang out with the frogs for a little bit. Like just long enough before it gets crazy, before I look like a crazy person for hanging out with the frogs instead of my friends, you know. But I just like frogs. Yes, the army training is really, I wouldn't say fun, but kind of, if you're into training, yes, it was fun back then. Now it wouldn't be very fun because I'm just like very unhealthy. But back then it was fun. Thank you, frog. Wow. Thank you so much for all the frogs out there. This is to all you frogs and frog lovers. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you. Wow, I did not expect that. Thank you. Appreciate that. Pro frog. Yes. Oh, I need to show you. I made a, hold on. I drew this. I don't know if I can show this, if this is a little obnoxious, probably, but here, my proof that I like frogs. I drew this a few years ago. Man, I love frogs. I don't know if it's like mirrored or not, but I like weird stuff, as you can tell. I'm like a little bit like, I don't do any like trippy stuff in any way or form, but I like drawing like weird stuff like that. And yes, he's like pinching. Well, get over it. I just, I don't know, sometimes I just draw what comes to my mind. I know it's weird. I know, I've seen it. In Paris, there was a restaurant that had frog legs. And there's also Chinese buffets around here in Nashville that have frog legs on their menus. Did you try it before, Spee? Have you tried it before? Or has anyone tried frog legs before? Hi, Jorge. Hey, Kamal, how you doing? And thanks for liking Frog's super chat here, or his donation. Or her, sorry, I don't know. Or there. I don't want to assume any gender. Looks like your frog made much money by teaching physics. Yes, well, frogs learn too. Frogs need physics too. We all fall under the law of physics. No one can escape the law of physics. Not even frogs. So it doesn't hurt for them to know anything about it or something about it. Chinese buffet in Nashville have, yes, BT. Is that so weird? German, yeah, true, they, German language does have gender, so it definitely matters to the German language, the gender of things, that's true. Good point. Der, die, das, der, die, das, wieso, weshalb, warum, wer nicht fragt, bleibt dumm. Dum, 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 dum. So, for those that don't know the German language, instead of the and the, like the article that you use in front of objects or nouns, in German language there's 3 different types. There's der, die, das. There's a masculine, feminine, and the neutral version. So you have, if you learn a word like the lipstick, der Lippenstift, or die Lotion, the Lotion, die Lotion. Oh, here, Axolotl, das Axolotl. You have to learn all the articles with the word you're learning. And it doesn't really have a rule that you can follow, so you really have to learn it by heart. Never seen anything related to frogs at a Chinese restaurant? Really? Have you seen any frog legs? Has anyone seen any frog legs in any restaurants here in America? I'll show you, take a picture next time. It's one of the places I sometimes go to because they speak, they're actually Chinese and I can talk to them. Sometimes I'm just one of those annoying people. It's like, can I have the menus, per favor? Like Americans speaking like Spanish and like gracious, muchos gracious. So I do the same when I'm going to a Chinese restaurant. I just like try to see it as a language practice. And they're probably like, whatever, your Chinese is really good. Just telling me because they want to keep me as a customer. Oh man, it doesn't work. My hair is so slippery today. You fell on what? Sunspot have faded? Gagan, you're very poetic. Are you a literature major, master, professor? The cane toad is invasive. How does the cane toad look like? How big is the frog? BT, I need to pronounce D, exactly. You know the deal, Jay. The frog it's not big at all. It's like imagine like a chicken wing, like the tiny little wing. That's like the size of like the back leg of the frog at the restaurant. It's like really small, probably even smaller than chicken wing. Like you get like a tiny little piece of meat probably. I've never tried it. I wouldn't want to. But it's not much meat on it at all, so I don't even think it's worth it. Obviously, and I love frogs, so I think it's terrible. Never seen frog legs in Western New York. I'm thinking Creole, Louisiana. You think they would have it? Just speak in German. Hi Störenfried, Grüße nach Wien. Whomsoever I've cured. What are you talking about, Jorge? I was so bad for the frog. This is bizarre. Well, yeah, I guess. So, I probably told that story before on a live stream, but probably not to the people here right now. It's like been a while. Oh, my hair is something today. So hot. Anyways, So I was in Beijing, and I wanted to. So Beijing has circles. Like there's like the inner circle, and then the second, third, or like rings. It's rings. And I lived on the third ring, right? And the center is like, imagine Central Park. Like if you take New York as an example compared to Beijing, Central Park, Manhattan would be like the innermost business district circle, Manhattan, where everything, business, stores, and high society lives. And then we got the second, and then the third, and then the third where I lived was like where the Peking University is. That's where I went to university. And then there's like banks and like business district. So and I was in the third, and I was like, it cannot be that big. So I was pretty new to China, or to Beijing, so I wasn't there for very long. And I was like, it cannot be that big. I'm just gonna walk to the most inner part of the city and go to that park. There's this little temple, or there's this little park. I forgot. Is it the Earth Temple or something? I think it was the Earth Temple. And the Earth Temple is like Sun Temple or Earth Temple, one of them. It's like pretty like elevated. So the park is like on a little, like it has a little hill where the temple is on, and then you can see like all the skyscrapers around it, kind of like Central Park, and it's really really pretty. And we walked there, me and someone, back then. Anyways, and we walked and walked and walked. It was like really warm. It was in summer, and we were super hungry. We didn't have breakfast. We didn't think it would take that long. And then 3 hours into our walk, or 2 hours in, I was like, man, I need to eat something. And everything was closed because sometimes during like certain hours of the day, it's really hard to get food in China, unless there's like a street vendor or something. But the place where we were was like very like Maserati dealerships, Hilton hotels, like very like high up things, And then we came to that one road where they had food, and you could smell it from far. So like we like walked to that road, and we like, ooh, it smells good. Or the street, it smells like food. So I got super excited. I was like, finally some place to eat, because I'm telling you, everything was closed. And no, I didn't eat frogs. Hey, miss you. Sorry, I just saw that you're here. I'm just like in my story mode. I know. I agree. I would never eat it. I'm doing pretty good. Just it's really hot today, or all day, and the last few days. I hope it's less hot in the Pacific Northwest. I hope you get a little bit of a breeze at least. How are you doing? And after sleeping, the cats are sleeping. They're taking a nap right now, so they're all good. But yeah, we walked to that street where we could smell the food. It smelled like a grill or barbecue. I was like, ooh, yum. Because usually have like some roasted like eggplants and like buns, like bread buns, some vegetarian options. And I walked there, and there was this road with all the people like with the like grills lined up on the road, and I saw centipedes. I saw big spiders, like tarantula spiders. I saw frogs, bats, any critter, even though I don't like that word, you could imagine was on those sticks. And I was like, oh, this is a nightmare. I just want to eat something, please. And I felt so terrible. I felt so like culturally like silly, because I was like, for some people that would be so normal to eat that, and then here's this like annoying German girl that's like, ew, what are those critters? I cannot eat that. I felt silly because I'm like, why is it so normal for Germans to eat like pork and beef and chicken, but it's not normal to eat that, because it is kind of silly, because in the end, if you eat meat, you have to, take, life away from an animal either way. So doesn't matter what kind of animal it is, but I guess it really does, like in your head at least, emotionally. My artwork in the bathroom, I hang up my artwork in the bathroom. I don't like putting artwork that I make on display in like the kitchen, living room where people can see it. I always have it in weird places. With snails, I heard like, yeah, snails is even in Germany, from like where I'm from, like people eat snails. Sometimes like those like vineyard snails, and I feel a little bit bad too because snails are really cute. And I hate that thinking or way of thinking. I'm like, oh, those are cute, you can't eat that. Because pigs are cute too. Have you ever seen or touched a cow? How cute are cows? But yet, it is very normal for most people to eat cows. It's just like our, you know, socialization and upbringing, and like being desensitized to those things, unfortunately. Because all animals are cute. So if it comes to that, you wouldn't be allowed to eat any.
Potato.
And in my world, that would be great. But
Potato.
thank you, monsieur. Oh yeah, they're up now, by the way. Here, I'll show you. It's feeding time for the rascals. Where's the other one? Oh, over there. Over yonder. So they're munching away right now. And Oscar is still sleeping, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, Oscar's sleeping. He had a hike this morning and he's knocked out. He's really tired. Aren't you supposed to watch World Cup, Cody? Because I'm German? I guess. Technically. Technically I gotta. But I'm really not feeling it this time at all. They are not that uncommon, but wouldn't eat them. What is not uncommon to eat? The frogs? I eat all that stuff. I think you have to be open. Yeah, I know what you mean, Sternfried. That's what I'm saying. Like I felt silly for it. Like, you know, because like I said, if you eat meat, it doesn't really matter. Like eating like another being is always like, you know, something you like either like come to terms with or accept. But then being like doing speciesism, being like, oh, it's okay to eat a cow, but not to eat I don't know, like a centipede or something. Or insects, because insects are way more like what's the word I'm looking for? It would be way better for people to eat centipedes or like any insects over animals when it comes to protein, but it's just like all in our heads. It's the local dish here in my town. Esprit. You don't have to say the town, but what part of France are you from again? Aren't you from like a similar area where I'm from? Do I remember that right? Like at the German border? Ice cream abominations in Cold Stone? What are we talking about? I don't think we should eat these things, but there is nothing wrong with enjoying new foods. And what abominations are we talking about, BT? Have I missed something? Snails. Why? What's wrong with the Cold Stone ice cream? Is it yucky or no? I used to like to go there. Are you ruining it for me? But that's okay, I need that. It's probably better for me to not eat ice cream anyway, so. I was at an Heurigen Snails und Leberkäse. Oh, Snails und Leberkäse? Echt? So, das ist doch dann so harte Stückchen dann bestimmt, oder? So gummerig, kann ich mir vorstellen. Klingt jetzt nicht so appetitlich. Oder von der Konsistenz her. Live before mammals. So frogs are superior, is that what you're saying? Frogs are just the better mammals. And I know they're not. It's better for the climate. It would be better for the climate, absolutely, exactly. That's why kitties were screaming food. Yes, they are. Oh, Oscar, hey! Did you see Miss you and you miss you? Miss you's here. It's Oscar. I love when I'm cooking something. He's like, "What you cooking? Is she cooking for me?" Well, I'm not cooking for you right now. I'm making potatoes, Oscar. Just boiling some potatoes. You want to sniff? It's steamy. Steamy. So cute. Yeah, potatoes. He actually likes potatoes. Like he would he doesn't think it's gross. He would snack on a potato. Did I miss any message up there? I'm not from France. I'm Mediterranean. Oh, Algeria. Sorry, you're right. Man, Esprit. I'm sorry. I was like, you're either from Alsace, like the area where I'm from in my head. Algeria, you're right. Pardon. Pardon. Do you know how many chambers frogs have in their heart? Oh, we're getting into heart surgery territory. Are you a heart surgeon for frogs? Blah blah. Cold Stone ice cream is a heart attack diabetes on a cone, just my humble opinion. Oh, okay. I thought you were telling me that they got like the cockroaches or something crawling over their chopping board or like those mixing boards. Like that you like worked there before and you seen it. I was like waiting for a story like that. So, but yeah, it is not ideal to mix Snickers ice cream for all the not Americans here. Cold Stone is like the name says. It's like a cold stone. Like it's like a board, like out of metal, I think. It's like a refrigerated metal board in front of the people, and then you can get your ice cream scoops on top of the metal board, and you can choose whatever flavor you like, and then you can add cookie dough, Snickers, Twix, like all those like bars into it, gummy bears, anything that you can think of, pretty much. And they will just like have those spatulas, and then we'll like mix it up like this, and like chop up the candy bars, and then we'll just mix it together into your cone. So it's definitely not the healthiest thing to eat, that's for sure. Blah blah frogs have 3 heart chambers. See, I'm always learning something new. Thank you for that. I love things like that, like knowing little things like that. Oh man, my sister would know it now. My dad always taught my sister and I the Latin words for critters, and like frogs and toads and centipedes, all that stuff. Because centipede would already be Latin, but like all things we find out in nature. And I forgot the name for the toad that we have in Europe. Bifido something. I have to ask her. I don't want to forget about it. Escargot. À la sauce à moi. Escargot, yes, thank you. I was like, it doesn't. I remember seeing that in
Hey,
restaurants in French. Yes.
did you know Trey's wife has a degree?
Hold on. talking here. Sorry, y'all. Then we have reptiles who have 3.5 and finally mammals who have 4. 3.5? How can you have 3.5 heart chambers? Pardon, Sissy. No problem. Thank you, SP, for teaching me. He's just like a real baby doggy. Thank you, miss you. He is. I agree. He's like an old man baby. What composition of the paper, Jorge, are we talking about? Heart surgeon for frogs? Hey, is that far-fetched? As a kid, I always wanted to be a bug doctor. I always wondered why there was no doctors for bugs. No, in like kindergarten or school, when they ask you what you want to be, and I said, I want to be a paleontologist or a bug doctor.
A what?
A bug doctor.
A butt doctor.
Bug. Not not bug doctor.
Those are real.
Bug.
That's a real thing.
With a G. Goodness.
Butt doctor.
Went to Ben & Jerry's ice cream factory in Vermont by my in-laws. Ooh, cool. Is it like free taste testing and stuff? Maybe I need to go there. Probably shouldn't. Why is Oscar's leg shaking? Because he's a shaky little guy. He's always done that.
He's scared. We beat him.
Yeah. Don't say Colton, don't say stuff like that in live stream. There's like weird people watching. You never know if they like don't understand any sort of sarcasm.
I'm joking.
You need to say that, unfortunately, nowadays.
Disclaimer, this is a joke.
No, for real. But, anyways, Oscar is like like a shaky little guy. We asked the vet about it. Nothing we can do.
Yeah, 4:30 we got it.
I know. And it's just what he does. It's just always been like that. And sometimes it's worse. Sometimes it's not as bad. My birthday on your birth? Jay. Yeah, back then we still wrote everything in Roman. At the library, actually, I go to the library pretty often. So, chances that someone sees me in the library are pretty high. I like libraries, something about them. To look at the picture books. Bug CPR. It's definitely easier. Pickles, garlic stuffed olives. I love them. So good. Have you guys seen the 10-year-old from a few years? A cockroach collector? Oh, interesting. I had a cockroach family living in my kitchen in China. Her name was Madison. She lived under my water kettle. And that was the first time I've ever seen a cockroach in my life. And I can't even kill like a mosquito or anything. I don't like doing that. So I was like, I'm just gonna let her live under the water kettle. Why not? Until the one day when she had babies. And then I asked my neighbors to take care of it. So that sounds good. I love sun-dried tomatoes. Me too, I love sun-dried tomatoes. Bye, Jorge. My mouth would have shrinked by this time if I tried what you're trying. Shrinked? Why? Try what? This one doesn't have a garlic. I got scammed. Where's my garlic? I'm gonna call this company and be like, excuse me, but there was one olive that didn't have a garlic. So can you really call them hand-stuffed queen olives if one of those queens doesn't have a garlic in it? Sounds like a horror story. Madison wasn't all that bad, really. She was kind of small. But if you live in China in the hotter months, it's one of those things you have to get used to. And compared to other apartments, mine really only had Madison and her babies for a short time. And that was all. I knew classmates that had like 20 of them living in their rooms or their kitchens, you know. They will find a way in if they're like already in the building structure. It's hard to keep them out. But I was lucky, I only had one pet cockroach, I guess, until she got pregnant. But that was on her, going around town, you know. No mercy for mosquitoes. Yeah, I'm getting more used to it. Here, when I'm camping or so, I'm like getting a little bit less sensitive to it. Like I used to not be able to like do this with a mosquito. Now I'm like getting there, but anything that's bigger than a mosquito I could never. Like no spider, nothing like that. Also talking about spider, my spider bite has fully healed. No more pain or like a wound or anything like that. So it never turned into an open wound, so I'm very lucky. It just stayed like a sealed little prickly, little itchy thing. Spider Woman. Hey, remember, I am. But I tried to stay undercover, so I can't tell you if I got any spider powers from that, because once you know, you'll ask me for all kinds of like favors, like, hey, can you save this country? Can you save the world? So I'm not gonna, you know, put that responsibility on my shoulders. I already gotta carry all that burden from being the funny one in the family, so it's already a lot of stuff on my shoulders. Metal chopsticks. Yes, I like the metal chopsticks. It's just easier to clean them, and they're also the longest ones. You can get into all your olive jars way to the bottom or kimchi glasses. Aren't olive pickles sour? Oh, that's why. A little sour. Not that much though. They're so delicious though. And they're from Greece. I can really recommend those. Tasty. Piercings. No way, Jose. I don't do painful stuff. No tattoos. No piercings. I'm like, I don't even like going to get my blood drawn or anything like that. Why would I voluntarily pay money to be in pain? You know what I mean? We don't kill spiders here. It's like, aw, I love that, Esprit. Thank you for not killing spiders. Spiders is so important. People complain about mosquitoes, but then they're also the ones killing spiders at the same time. Like, well, if you don't want mosquitoes, then you better keep those spiders alive, because they're doing like a really good job at keeping the mosquitoes at bay if they're making their nets everywhere. So you should let spiders build nets, especially those little ones or those skinny ones that are sitting in the corners. You know, they do a really good job. So in my room in Germany, I would always have like the spiders at my window, like those really skinny ones, Weberknechte, that's how we call them. in German because they're not spooky at all. And they trap a lot of like insects. Here, Gagan, thank you. Spider Man McGuire, if you want forgiveness, get religion. Someone like Spider-Man. I'm not a Spider-Man person. I'm Spider-Woman, but don't tell anyone. Since there are only a few people, I can tell you right now, but it's definitely nothing for the public. But yeah, I don't like superhero movies, Marvel, DC. DC, if anything, I like better than Marvel, but not a huge fan of all like the superhero stuff for some reason. Are you guys into that? Hey Pandu. Ah. Wie süß. Danke, dass du meinen Tag verschönerst oder versüßt. To bro, who? What bro? Is there a bro behind me? Or are you talking to me, bro? Bruh. Hey Oma, what's up? Sup? Trying to sound more American. Sup, y'all? No, doesn't feel right. I'll leave it. Hey Elfie, na, wie geht's? Wie geht's dir heute am Sonntag? Hast du auch so eine Hitze bei dir? In ganz Deutschland wahrscheinlich, oder? Ihr habt ja, glaube ich, alle die Hitzewelle. But then I'm having carne asada, beans, rice, and lots of... Don't do too much, Oma. It's not good. What kind? What are you drinking? But that food sounds really good. I would eat some. If you have some left, that is. So more American. Trying. I'm trying. How y'all doing? Pretty good. Pretty good. Doing pretty good myself. How about you? I don't know why I always talk like that, like nasally, but I feel like for me, like Southern people have this like nasally drawl. I don't know, maybe that's just me that thinks that, but it sounds like that to me. I might be wrong. Vertrag die Hitze nicht. Ja, ich auch nicht. Ich bin gar kein Fan von der Hitze. Das macht mir richtig zu schaffen. Ja, ich verstehe es. Ich hoffe, es kühlt bei euch bald ab, Elfie. Hab schon mit meiner Familie vorhin telefoniert und gefragt, wie es unserem Hund geht. Der macht die Hitze auch zu schaffen mit dem langen Fell. Oh, wow, that's a crazy mix, Oma. Just that, or with any juice at least, or what am I eating today? I had some garlic stuffed olives. I made food this morning before work for a meeting. So often when I make food, I feel like I already ate without eating. So that's why I'm not really hungry today, because I made brownies this morning. I made little mini burgers, cheeseburgers on a stick, and cucumber sandwiches and Black Forest ham sandwiches. And what else? Just like a fruit bowl, like a fruit salad kind of thing, and then like a little charcuterie board. I did this all this morning. I started at 6 and was done at 8 or so, 8:30. And then I already like cooked so much today that I didn't feel like seeing or making any food anymore. And now I'm just boiling potatoes to make a potato salad later. And a potato salad is for lunch tomorrow, pretty much. Ja, die Tiere leiden auch. Meine Brüste hat gestern tagsüber nicht gefressen. Oh nein. Die Arme. Hallo Hans, na, wie geht's? Das tut mir leid. Ja, den Tieren macht es echt zu schaffen. Meinem Kleinen geht's ganz okay. Der ist es ja gewohnt. Der ist ja aus Tennessee, deswegen ist er die Hitze gewohnt. Der war ja auch ein Straßenhund lange. Deswegen kommt er mit der Hitze gut zurecht. Oh, ja, yeah, I'm coming. Heute soll der letzte Hitzetag sein. Yay! Ihr habt es fast geschafft, Leute, in Deutschland. Haltet durch, ihr habt es fast geschafft. Noch einen Tag und hoffentlich ist es dann nicht zu drastisch kälter, weil das ist auch immer schwierig, weil dann kriegen alle Leute Erkältung und was weiß ich und ziehen sich irgendwie eine Unterkühlung, nicht Unterkühlung, aber wie sagt man, ja, Erkältung zu. Das ist dann auch nicht immer gut, deswegen hoffe ich, dass es nicht zu drastisch sich ändert. Eher so nach und nach weniger heiß ist. Und das ist ja auch für den, ich kriege immer Kopfschmerzen, wenn das Wetter sich immer so schlagartig ändert. Das ist hier auch immer ganz extrem in Tennessee leider. Speisen vom Himmel, Hauptgesandt, wie köstliche Gerichte waren. Ich bin mir sicher, dass du genau solch ein Essen zaubern könntest. Das glaube ich nicht, dass ich so ein Essen zaubern könnte wie Jesus. Das maße ich mir mal nicht an, aber danke, Pandu, dass du das sagst. I'm painting the hallway right now. Just have one more layer of paint and I'll shower, start drinking. That sounds like a plan for Sunday. Well, Omar, that sounds like you're having a blast today and a good project going on. And that's the best if you have like something that you're like proud of yourself, like a project at home, like building something, fixing something, renovating, or I don't know, it could be anything. And then you're like, you know, sit down and eat something good, homemade. Nothing better than that. I love like gardening and then coming back inside and eating something homemade. That's the best feeling ever. I know I'm getting ready. I have to go, y'all. I gotta leave. That's my plan for tonight. And about the potatoes, here's the proof. Video proof, what didn't happen. I'm gonna let those cool down. And then I'm gonna make the potato salad later because those need to cool down. They're way too hot right now. Wir haben die Hitze überstanden und überlebt. Habt ihr gut gemacht. 7 Schläfer. Gestern. Siehst du? Thank you so much, Oma. Good luck with the painting and don't do too much of the zip, you know what I mean? It's not good for you, but of course sometimes we gotta have fun and have a good time, but take it easy, okay? And y'all, drink enough water, it's hot. Stay hydrated, don't underestimate the heat, and be safe everyone, have a good rest of your Sunday und gute Nacht nach Deutschland. Und ich bin froh, dass es für euch bald nicht mehr so heiß ist. Passt auf euch auf und ganz liebe Grüße an eure, wie sagt man, Hunde, Katzen, Haustiere, so. Manchmal, ich schon kein Deutsch mehr, schrecklich. Bye! See you next time. Tschüss. Danke, dass ihr hier wart. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Thanks for double tapping. Tschüss. Adios.